Okay, what's up guys? This is Corey, and this is going to be my first video on bullying dungeons, and I'm going to be making more videos soon. Um, I'll try to get to as many videos, or as many dungeons, as I can, and I'll cover everything from low levels like stocks and SM to, you know, just like everything I can think of, all the way up to Blood Furnace. Um, so yeah, I hope this helps. Um, so I'm just gonna take you through. You just saw the first pole there was just the bridge. I break it into these steps for a reason. I've been running ramp since I was 69, and so I've upped the ante on my poles, and I've known how much I can take and how much I can't take, and that's the real key, is to know how much you can, push it, how big poles you can push it. If you're paladin, you can pull off these poles that I'm doing right now, but if you're not, I really wouldn't try it. But who knows? Maybe you're really geared and you can pull it off. It's just up to you how you know what you want to try. But this is how I do it. I just break it into these little poles here. I think this is the third. Yeah, this is the third pole, and it's pretty easy. I use Hand of Reckoning a lot. I know Prot uses it a lot, but I use it for pulling dungeons. It works great. It's a perfect taunt. If you have any taunts, use them. It helps. It just saves you time and makes faster runs that way by you not having to run over there and pull. Bring them to you. Might as well. Um, a lot of people like they they wait, for things to come to them. You might as well just pull if you have a taunt. Just use it. Um, this pull gets pretty annoying because um, once you have them all rounded up, there'll be mages that will be left afterwards, and so the key is once you do this first little part right here, then they'll start running away. That's the time you need to back up and you need to go towards the mages so that you can get your AoE right by the mages so that they're taking damage, and those other warriors, they'll come back to you. And they always come back to you. So at least you're doing damage to the mages while the warriors are coming back to you. That way you take them out faster. That's my suggestion. It's helped me save time, and I've done a very, very fast run um, on this video, but usually it takes more time than this. I had to edit out all the looting process, and basically you didn't need to see it anyways because you all know how to loot. um, and that's very important. Make sure you loot all of this stuff, because if you don't loot it, then you're not going to make any money, and it'll be totally useless. You can't run people through here, 60s, but it depends on what you want to ask. If you want to ask for, 20 gold, 10 gold, whatever floats your boat. The highest I would go is probably 50 gold per run. I know some people have gotten 70 gold per run, and they've said that was a decent price. But I don't really run people. If I run them in here, I'm running them because they're a friend, and I run them for free. Or I run them for free if they're in my guild. Other than that, I don't really run people in here. So, I'm usually just by myself in here, which is kind of fun. peaceful, but it gets boring after a while. You just gotta keep at it. Alright, this pull, you just keep going. You drag them up the bridge with you, and they'll be combined with this pull right here. It's a pretty good pull, good sized pull. They go down fast. It's kind of like your brake here. This is the easy part because these guys go down fast. Just stand in the middle. Make sure you're keeping your AoE down as much as possible, and you'll be fine. They fall down pretty fast. So yeah, this pull a lot of people can't do. I'm crazy. I'm insane. So being a pally, I can pull this off. Even as a pally, it's hard, but that's why I wanted to get to 80 so that I could pull it off. And you just have to be very good at timing it right. Notice I don't use any lay hands. I don't use any bubble. I just use Sacred Shield as my bubble, and that's about it. And Avenging Wrath, and I have a trinket that I got from doing Battlegrounds and PvP, and it boosts my health up for a couple seconds, and sometimes I use that. But other than that, I do this all without using a bubble or using lay hands, and that's hard to do in itself. Okay, this pull is pretty easy. You just pull these four. Make sure you take out those other two before you take out the last two, because the last two are going to summon the boss. And it'll give you time to loot before the boss gets to you if you take the other two out first. Alright, it should be going down here. And there we go. Alright, so loot up, take him out. And don't worry if one gets away and then has to come back to you. They'll die in your AoE pretty fast if you have one, so don't even worry about those guys. Just take out the boss and he'll go down. Okay, now on this part, the dragon was very tricky at first, because it kept moving around on me. I couldn't keep him in my AoE. Got really annoying, so I said, you know what, I gotta find a way to keep him still. So I found by running around in the circle, I could actually keep him in my AoE, and it's a pretty sneaky method. I'm glad I came up with it, and it works. It works every time. It just kind of makes you dizzy. And don't forget to loot the chest, of course. This pull is just the four guys on this side. You finish them off, and the reason I go in that order, I do that boss first and then this boss last, is it sets you up so after you kill this boss, you just have to run straight ahead and you'll be at the door. It's just a whole lot faster that way, for me at least, to get out the door as fast as possible and reset. I know you may say, what are you talking about? The other boss is closer, but it's just faster to run straight for me. I don't know. So yeah, this boss is pretty easy. I can usually defeat him before he summons the second demon. So just use your Avenging Wrath. Use, whatever you can. Yeah, he goes down pretty fast. If you don't kill him fast enough, then he'll summon another demon, but that's about it. That's ramps. If you have any questions, let me know. Later.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven.